Okay, I'm just gonna do one of these type of videos. So, I was trying to show how I do like my little ecosystem. Okay, this is my iPad. I use it. My iPad and my phone both have this app, and they're both Apple devices, and so I really like work within the Apple ecosystem because it just works for me. So Freeform is where I started this journey. Like, I've posted about it a couple times. Like, I will go into Freeform. I have pages of drawings and like calendars, and it's there's a lot of stuff going on here in Freeform. And as you can see, like, kind of where I am now didn't start overnight. Like, I've always kind of had this sort of like filing system idea. Like, I have a brain forest. I think I've talked about this before, where I planted a bunch of this is part of why I had to move away from Freeform, because the more you start like adding, then the page starts to glitch. I got trees. I was planting seeds. Your girl was planting seeds, okay? And I don't know how far back this goes, but like, I have a safe space tree where I go underneath and I write a bunch of stuff. I've got daily journal tree where I just write a bunch of stuff like on a daily foods tree. This is I think this is how I kind of started Soul Center. Just like stuff, right? Okay, cool. And you can do this however you want. This is, I don't know, you can be more creative than me. So that's Freeform, and Freeform is great. Like, I love Freeform. I have no complaints about Freeform. I do a lot of stuff in Freeform, and as you can see, I value these, like, they're not primary colors, but like this coloring system. You know, it's like highlighting stuff just like to make your eyes pop, but like specifically. Anyway, so enters the chat is IJEAI. That's the name of this app. IJEAI is the name of the app. It's in the App Store. It's free. This one right here, not this one. This one's not available yet. This is a free app that I built for people like me. Well, I built it for myself, and then I realized I could put it on the App Store. But I didn't even charge because anyway. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I want to give enough of an explainer onto how to use it. So it's, if I go here to the follow-up calendar, if I double click it, it takes me back out. Oh, let me do it like this so that you can see the 4x4. This might be better to look at. So clearly I have a lot of stuff in my head. That's what this is. Like, in my head, it's a lot of stuff going on, right? Maybe a couple things I'm learning from or reflecting on. A few things are going pretty easy right now. Like, I don't have to try, and you know, it is. And then these are the things that are currently on the forefront. Mind you, though, I'm doing random stuff, clearly. I'm also doing things, and I'm doing much better. It's so funny. Like, I didn't even realize as I was like titling it, because I was like, in the moment, the whole point of this system is so that you can just like quickly just like dump stuff and then come back, I don't know, later when you're ready to plan what to do with the dumps, and then see if it's something that you want to advance forward or just like release and delete. Because you can delete. I mean, clearly, there's probably stuff in here that I need to delete. So if I were to click on what's safe for me to share, what's a safe share? I do this all the time, and I just can never figure out where content is. I thought I had content on here. Is that a different one? Or is that just on my phone? Because I have, oh, there it is. Wow. See? Okay, so let's do content. I have 18 entries. Not a lot of entries for content on this device, but I do have more on my phone. I don't have them synced because I like to think of them as separate journals. But if you want more sync, maybe to like if you have like iCloud, you can have you can send everything to. I'll show you anyway. So this is green. Oh my goodness. Because for that day, what is this, June 1st, I only had one entry in there, and it was a green triangle. That's why the day is green, and it's not even like a strong green. It's a faint green because just aren't a lot of entries. But if I were to go back to, let's say, a few months like prior, where I was logging some entries onto this device and not just my phone, then the colors start to emerge, and these colors are significant. Mind you, there's only like 4 colors to learn, so it's not like a whole bunch of colors, but each of the colors correspond to those 4 phases, like in my head, going easy, doing now, and reflecting. So purple is like, okay, I'm thinking about it. So it started with me actually thinking about content. So on the 1st, so let's actually go back and see what that is. Oh, this is so good. Okay, so I had watched a video or YouTube, Kiki Palmer. This is what kicked it off for me. Wow, that's so crazy. Yeah, so Kiki Palmer did a TED Talk. She was talking about productivity with presence. And so I was like, oh, okay, that would be a really good content, like arc or whatever. So I guess I threw it in here and I had marked it as like a poll. I think I did. I don't know. But essentially what that is okay, so I want to set this up. Sorry. I typically actually use it in this portrait mode. If I can, hold on. This way. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so, ooh, wait a minute now. Are we good? Let me make sure I didn't break anything. Did I exit? Okay, yeah, we're still good. Okay, so let me go back to this date, May 21st. So this was the entry from that day. I don't remember if I saved it or not. I might have just left it in here without actually designating it somewhere. And that's so crazy. So I would save this card. And so once a card is saved like this, it's still unplaced. So if I were to close out of this like this and hit save day, let's see. It changed, see? Okay, so that means I did have it designated. I guess when I clicked on, anyway, that's I'm over here learning as we go. Anyway, so we have an unsaved card here. So it needs color. It needs a move. You got to do something with it. You can just put a whole bunch of stuff in your head, save it, and not like plan to do anything with it. So that's what this whole system is for. So like if it's something that I plan to do about it right now, then that would be like a push, like I'm pushing it forward. But if it's something that I still need to think about, so that would be a pull. So I need to make space for like further development. That's, in a nutshell, that's what this is explaining. That's what the push or pull is for the cards. Now for the moves, these shapes right here, it's all about how you want to interact with this card. I need to clean it's not looking as good. Like it looks so much better. I'm going to do a screen recording next time rather than doing it this way. So like, okay, I probably want to see about this more, right? Like later. So I'm going to take this C and I'm going to put it up there. And then I said later, right? So I'm going to pull it down. So what that does is that now puts it down here. I know that I double tapped, which is like a heart. Like I double tapped on something that I need to look at later. That's how I see this. And then I'm going to save it. Right? So I know whenever I see a heart that's purple, I have something that I liked that I want to like reflect about later that could potentially lead to something. Like everything in here, for the most part, like if I'm saving it and I'm giving it color and direction, it's important. If it doesn't have color and direction, it's either not important or I haven't done that yet. And so I'm either going to give it color and direction or I'm going to delete it and it's not going to be like on the forefront. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's look at more stuff. So that was what kicked off, I guess, in this particular tool for content for me was just that entry really on that day. Because you can click on it and it'll show. And it'll actually show you that I changed it from what it originally was. Because that was what it originally was. And then I changed it to that. Okay, cool. You can also open it on the compass, which is like the planner thing, but we're not doing that yet. I just want to show more about the colors. And then we got some pink days. These pink days, I'm doing a lot of thinking. I'm in my head when it's pink. I'm in my head a lot when it's pink. But how I'm in my head also depends on the shape, because I could be in my head and I could be thinking about something I like, or I could be in my head and I could be thinking about something I'm going to do, or I could be in my head thinking about reflecting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, I need to make more videos. Hold on. This one's almost over. Okay, let's click on, this is a vibrant color. This looks like a very thick color. So there's more stuff here. Okay, cool. There's 2 triangles here. All right, cool. Oh, okay, here we go. This is interesting.